Everybody, Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight he's bubbling with confidence. Bad Intentions is making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Bad Intentions.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch him up.
The opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway.
Two guys that can really take each other out. What's the best means of defense?
Well, if one guy says to himself, I'm not the power puncher, then he has to be smart. He has to be technically solid in all areas. He's going to have the edge.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Parries that punch away. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Once again, he returns fire up top. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. 10 clicks of the talk. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
On the mark, the counter punch by Dynamite. blocked that away. It was targeted for his head. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Dynamite.
Up and down, side to side.
Able to dismiss it. Halfway through round number 2. Gets rid of that body shot. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Dynamite swelling means that this fight could go south for him. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Good block there by Dynamite. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Get your hands up. Get moving. Get moving. Jab, jab. Use the jab. Keep working the jab.
Blocks that punch. Dynamite's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't throw punches towards the bad eye, where he positions himself where the good eye is always in a place where it can be used.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Well-placed counter punch by Dynamite. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Dynamite's in bad shape. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Fires right back at him. Right back to it upstairs. Last 10 seconds. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
A nice block by Bad Intentions. What a good counterpunch by Dynamite. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. .90 seconds to go in round number 4. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Parries that punch away. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Good defensive skill with the block by Dynamite. Comes right back at him with a left hand. A headshot blocked. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Right back to it to the head.
Keep moving around the ring.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Protecting his head well with his guard. Comes right back at him with a left hand. halfway through this round here.
Keep moving.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
More defense.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Good block there by Bad Intentions.
You need to block.
Blocks that punch.
Get out of the way from those punches.
And now they're trading blows. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Move your head.
Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
Parries that punch away. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Nice block by Dynamite.
Off the rope, circle it. Keep working the jab.
And he returns on that exchange. He comes back with the left hand again. He's showing very good footwork. He's showing fine defensive movement here. But as for the opponent, how do you solve that?
Well, you got to make believe you're a football player. You got to make believe you're a linebacker in football. You go down the line with that running back. You don't go following him around the place. You make sure you move laterally. That's exactly what he's got to do. He's got to cut that ring down, take space away.
Keep your head moving.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Punches and bunches. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
Move. Lead it to the punch.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged.
Keep your distance. Range.
Good block. He scored well after being hit himself. Final 10 seconds. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder?
Keep moving.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Keep working the jab. Keep those hands up. It's working the body.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happening in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. At the halfway point of round 7. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Good block there by Bad Intentions.
Stay on the outside. Keep working the jab.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Bad Intentions. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you earned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think seriously that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Keep those hands up. Feed it to the front.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Able to get rid of that one.
Jab. Jab. Use the jab. He's tired.
And still accurate with that jab. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Stay away from the inside. Keep working the body. Finish with the hook. Double up the punch.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Ten clicks of the talk. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
There's no need to be on the inside. Keep working the jab.
And he returns on that exchange.
Come on, side to side.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. What a good counterpunch by Dynamite. Teddy, so much work in the gym goes into head movement and how to hit a moving target. Doesn't matter in this fight tonight.
No, this guy doesn't move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Keep your hands up.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing.
Beat him to the punch. Put up the jab.
Good work now, backing up what he did.
He's tired.
Blocks the headshot. Good job with another left hand. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
he counters back against his opponent. Good work with the combination, putting his punches together, and it's paying off.
Yeah, it is paying off. You know, the first couple didn't get there, but he caught him on the back end.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Throws a counter punch there. Well-placed right hands from both men. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Intentions has got the right idea right here. He cannot be swarmed and smothered like it's a wet blanket with his opponent draped on him. He needs to create that space. He has to push off. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good defense just covering up down low. Now that's a showman right there, a pure showman. Parries that punch away.
Let's get on that swelling.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Good job with another left hand. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching his early part.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Still accurate with that jab. Teddy, it's one of my favorite times of one of our fight broadcasts. When we make the declaration, he has to have a knockout to win.
And how's he going to do it? Well, I think he's got to be a photographer. He's got to be a guy that goes in the darkroom, really, Joe, and start looking at the negatives. During the night, a lot of pictures have been taken. He's got to go now and look back at those pictures and remember something, that he saw something. He saw a moment. He saw a spot where the guy dropped his hand. He pulled back, and he's got to go, and he's got to act on that moment.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Nice work. Great technique. The combo lands. Very clean offense from defense by Bad Intentions. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. again. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Devastating blow by bad intentions. And he pulls the trigger again. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
And this is the final round. 12 rounds going at you. And this is the final round. Round number 12 coming at you. Well-placed right hands from both men. Able to get rid of that one. See, not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Very clean offense from defense by Dynamite. Doubling up that jab by Dynamite. Good block there by bad intentions. Lands the counter. Defense just covering up down low. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Banking away those body shots. That wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, Dynamite!
He's your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
Good, enjoyable